India, a fascinating Asian land, home of some of the most influential civilizations in human history. Nowadays, this multicultural country, the most populated in the planet, offers a unique blend of majestic historical beauty, unparalleled artistic handcrafts, noisy and chaotic moments, kind and fun people, diverse religious coexistence, exquisite cuisine, and mystical moments hard to describe with words. Recently, we spent 15 days exploring some of the best Indian destinations. After posting our travel guides of Agra, the pink city of Jaipur, Udaipur and its lakes, the blue city of Jodhpur, and Jaisalmer and its golden architecture, it's now time to share with you our 2 days in Delhi. Nowadays, the capital of India is a massive metropolis with an urban agglomeration of more than 30 million inhabitants. Its appealing old monuments, busy street bazaars, and chaotic traffic roads make Delhi one of the most intense destinations that you can visit. We're Rain and Channel. Subscribe to our channel to join us in our 6-part travel series of India. In this last episode, we will share with you our whole itinerary and travel tips to make the most of your trip to Delhi.
Welcome to India! Like and subscribe!
After a long flight from Dublin with a layover in Istanbul airport, the private taxi that we booked with our hotel was waiting for us at Delhi IGI airport. If you need a reliable driver, Sonu offers comfortable rides in the city and from Delhi to nearby destinations. Luckily, we left the airport around 6 a.m. and early in the morning, the traffic of Delhi isn't that bad yet. Around 30 minutes later, we reached our nice hotel for our stay in the city. We chose the Rose Mallow Hotel, New Delhi, due to its location close to a main road, situated between the airport and the old city, also with easy transport access to other monumental sites. Our room was cozy and spacious, but bear in mind that Delhi is a very noisy city, and even at night, the sound of traffic and beeping vehicles was constant. Please check that your hotel is in a safe area like this. Some of our Indian friends have highly advised to avoid Pahargan, a neighborhood very close to Old Delhi and the main train station, where there are many cheap hotels with fake reviews. We paid extra for early check-in, but at least it included the breakfast. Would you like to book a room in this same hotel? Then you should check Plannin.com. We are so happy to have Plannin sponsoring one of our videos again. Since we started this channel, we had the dream of collaborating with brands that understand travel as we do. Plannin do away with faceless reviews and brings you personalized recommendations to book stays and experiences all around the world. Scan our QR code or click our affiliate links in the description box to create your free account. Discover our top hotel recommendations and save up to 40% off in more than 2 million hotels worldwide once you have created your free account. Don't forget to follow us in Plannin. In our profile, you can find our travel guides and the maps with the locations included in our videos. We are extremely excited to be part of this vibrant community, and we share Plannin's mission to restore the human connection in booking travel experiences based in trustworthy creators. And now, back to Delhi. We used the Uber app to book our first rickshaw ride from the hotel to Old Delhi. If you have been following our India travel series, you know that we have a love and hate relationship with India's traffic. Sometimes it can be fun, but other times we were really doubting if we were gonna reach to our destination in one piece. This time, our ride was quite smooth and we got to the Red Fort in the estimated time.
careful there. Be careful here.
Follow me. There are many incredible monuments in Delhi, but the Red Fort is possibly the best option to start exploring the city and learning about its rich history. We bought our tickets online 1 week in advance to avoid wasting time in the long queues. Before accessing the site, we took our time to admire and film the impressive red sandstone walls built to protect the whole citadel. Crossing the imponent Lahori Gate quickly transported us to a past world, away from the noisy traffic of the modern city. The galleries of the old bazaar are still full of traditional art crafts and, of course, typical souvenirs for tourists. The Red Fort, also known as Lal Killa, was commissioned by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan after his decision to move the capital of its empire from Agra to Delhi in 1639. The fortress was completed in 1648, showcasing mainly red and white colors, the favorite ones of the emperor. Ustad Ahmad Lahori, the main architect behind its construction, was the same chief master who was likely responsible for leading the design of the Taj Mahal in Agra. The whole complex of the Red Fort is nowadays recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This site is really huge, so we would advise to spend at least 2 hours exploring its fine pavilions and lush gardens. If you are amazed with the beauty of its buildings, don't forget that the fort suffered severe damage and plundering during the Persian invasion of 1739 and the occupation of the British 1 century later. Inside the complex, there are also some museums that require an extra ticket, but we didn't have time to visit them. To not waste time, we decided to eat a quick lunch inside the Red Fort at the Café Delhi Heights.
And this is why we are not vlogging today. Someone has a severe jet lag. So I'm gonna eat all the cakes and all the cappuccino.
Oh, that's mine.
And now you woke up?
As soon as we went out the Red Fort, we realized why many people say that Delhi is one of the most chaotic cities in the world. Our plan was to walk along the historic Chandni Chowk bazaars for around 30 minutes. But a festival was taking place and it took us more than 1 hour to reach the end of the road. The long avenue felt more like an overcrowded concert than a street market area. We felt very uncomfortable, stuck between people several times, not being able to advance properly. We were also too tired after our long international flight to capture those moments, and we could barely appreciate the historical buildings and stores of Chandni Chowk with so many people around. Luckily, at the western end of Chandni Chowk, the Fatehpuri Masjid appears as an oasis of peace, away from the hustle and bustle of old Delhi. This mosque, built by one of Shah Jahan's wives in 1650, shares its name with the mosque located next to the Taj Mahal, also named after the same queen. This red sandstone building is the second largest mosque of the city, and visitors are welcomed in its premises. Adjacent to this mosque, we were meant to explore Khari Baoli next, Unfortunately, at this point, the jet lag, united to Delhi's crowded chaos, was hitting me hard. So we had to skip the largest spice market in Asia for this trip. Chanu planned to end our day visiting the nearby Jama Masjid. This mosque, completed in 1659 by order of Shah Jahan, is still one of the largest mosques in India. It served as the Mughal imperial mosque until the end of the empire in 1857, when the British forced Bahadur Shah II to exile. The Jama Masjid was seen as an example of Islamic power in northern India until the colonial era. Nowadays, the mosque is still in use and it's one of the most important monuments in Old Delhi. You will find other mosques with the same name in other cities, as this term refers to the community mosque or Friday mosque, commonly used around the world. Sadly, the streets were very crowded and the traffic was so bad that I had to ask Chano to skip this mosque and return to the hotel instead, as I felt my energy completely drained. We had to walk for more than 30 minutes away from Chandni Chowk to be able to get a spot where the Uber drivers wouldn't immediately cancel our ride, and even there, our driver needed 30 minutes to reach us. The way to the hotel was meant to be 20 minutes, but it took us more than an hour to get there. I'm so sorry that we couldn't vlog today because we had the jet lag. I haven't slept for 24 hours and then there are so many things going on around, people, the noise, and you know how you are when you lack sleep. I just had a headache and then we just decided to come back to the hotel without finishing our itinerary. But tomorrow we will try our best to visit as many places as possible. And now let's eat. We ordered buttered chicken and chicken masala with garlic and plain naan. It was suggested to us by our friendly staff here in the hotel. And he also asked the chef to adjust the spiciness of the dishes. So let's see if Chano can tolerate how spicy it is.
Really good. But a little bit spicy. Everything is a little bit spicy.
We absolutely loved all the foods that we ordered at our hotel's restaurant. They really offer a great value for money cuisine. The day before, Chano booked a taxi with the same driver who picked us up from the airport in order to reach the Humayun's Tomb site at sunrise. He woke up at 5:50 and got there in just 10 minutes. The tomb of Humayun, the second Mughal emperor, was commissioned by his first wife and chief consort after his death. The empress chose Persian architects for its construction, which started in 1565 and was finally completed in 1572. This was the first garden tomb of the Indian subcontinent, a red sandstone masterpiece that undoubtedly marked the path for future Mughal architecture, including, of course, the worldwide famous Taj Mahal. Humayun's tomb may not be so well known internationally, but it's also one of the most impressive mausoleums in the world and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Other Mughal royal members were also buried inside the main tomb and in nearby mausoleums. Before leaving the site, don't forget to check the Isa Khan Mausoleum located near the entrance. Interestingly, the tomb of this Afghan noble who actually fought against the Mughals was built here almost 20 years before the main complex. Don't miss the mosque on the west side of this tomb as well. Good morning! We are now ready for another intense day in the chaotic city of Delhi. We have learned our lesson from yesterday, so we have hired a taxi that will bring us to the places that we want to visit for the whole day. We ate our breakfast quickly as we wanted to leave our hotel as early as possible.
Jay Singh is going to be our taxi driver for the whole day. Thank you so much. He's a great taxi driver. I went with him this morning to Humayun Tomb, and we're going to keep going for the full day with him.
Vijay works for Sonu, our airport taxi driver. He owns several taxis, so we advise to contact him to organize your rides in Delhi. We paid only 27 euros for 13 hours, from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. Vijay brought us to every spot we asked him, and he patiently waited for us outside the site while we were visiting them. After a 30 minutes ride, we arrived at the Qutab Minar site, located at the south of New Delhi. The name of this historical complex refers to the stunning minaret and victory tower that dominates the scene of the site. Its construction started at the end of the 12th century by the first Islamic rulers of this Indian region. Consecutive dynasties of the Delhi Sultanate continued the works in the following decades, and the final result is a unique blend of Muslim and Indian architectural influences. This 72 meters minaret, the tallest in the world made of bricks, was detached from the main mosque as it was common in India back then. The Qutab Minar is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most visited monuments in Delhi, so come as early as possible or be very patient to get videos and photos without crowds. Take your time to explore the other buildings around the minaret and admire the outstanding carvings that the talented Indian stonemasons created centuries ago. There are some fancy restaurants located near the Qutab Minar. We chose to eat our lunch at Rooh restaurant due to their great reviews and wide variety of choices. Even if the prices were a little bit high compared to other Delhi food places, it was worth the price. I'm gonna try first the fried chicken. It's spicy. We forgot to ask them. But it's fine, it's tolerable.
The chicken was just perfect, so crunchy outside, soft inside. Let's try now this duck rolls, kind of. Wow. It's a sort of kebab, actually.
Is it tasty?
No, I think you are not gonna like it. I will eat everything, okay?
What is this sauce? We ended our meal with tasty ice cream. After lunch, traffic became very congested again, so we lost precious time and it took us 45 minutes to reach the India Gate, located at the north of New Delhi. The India Gate is a war memorial built from 1921 to 1931 to commemorate the death of more than 70,000 soldiers of the Indian Army who fell during the First World War. Its construction took inspiration from the ancient Rome triumphal arches and from the Arc of Triomphe in Paris. Nowadays, cars are not allowed to pass below the gate anymore, and there is a fence around the complex with underground passages to get close to the monument. Many locals and tourists come to the gate every day to enjoy this popular attraction and the gardens around it. We were very short of time, so we only did a quick stop there to admire the India Gate. Sunset was approaching, so Vijay brought us in 15 minutes to Safdarjung's tomb, the last destination of our itinerary. This red sandstone and marble mausoleum was built in 1754 for Safdarjung, the Prime Minister of the Mughal Empire back then. This tomb marks the first time that a person who was not immediately related to the Mughal family was buried in a monumental mausoleum and garden complex of this type in Delhi. Its construction shows the diminished power of the Mughal emperors in the 18th century and the growing influence of noblemen like this dominant prime minister. It was actually his son who commissioned the construction of the tomb immediately after the death of Safdarjung. As an interesting fact, Safdarjung's mausoleum has passed to history for being the last Mughal tomb garden complex built following the style of Humayun's tomb and the Taj Mahal. You can stay inside the site next to the main entrance until twilight in order to see the tomb beautifully illuminated, a perfect end to a visit to this astonishing monument. There are few nice restaurants around our hotel, but we chose to eat here in our hotel restaurant because we're already tired and they serve really delicious food here. So we ordered chicken curry and chicken lababda. The best way to end our trip to Delhi. Let's eat! At the end of our India trip, we flew from Jaisalmer to Delhi, so we booked the transfer from the airport to our last accommodation with Sonu again. Our flight back home was early in the morning, so we booked a nice apartment located in a safe neighborhood of Delhi, just 30 minutes away from the airport. Please be aware of very cheap hotels located in a sketchy area next to the international airport. Most of them have fake reviews, and some Indian friends strongly advised us to avoid them. That ends our last episode of our India travel series. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our channel to support us and to follow our upcoming adventures. Don't miss our next video because we will show you a country deeply connected to the Mughal dynasty. Next stop, Uzbekistan, the birthplace of Babur, the first Mughal emperor. Thank you so much for joining us. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, keep exploring, rain or shine.